Hey everybody, it's Toby, and we are going to start Mario Super Sluggers here. So we'll just set up a new file. Welcome. Begin in practice to learn the controls. So, on the main menu you have 6 options. Exhibition. You can play at the 6 stadiums: Mario Stadium, Peach Ice Garden, Yoshi Park, Wario City, or DK Jungle. Each city has its own gimmicks. Mario Stadium having none. Peach Ice Garden having ice all over the floor so you slip around. Yoshi Park, there are like pipes in the outfield if the ball goes in one, it pops out a random one. Wario City has manhole covers and arrows to change the direction the ball is moving. DK Jungle has, oh god, it's really hard there. There are these barrels that will knock you over, and there are also these flowers that if you get hit in their stench will put you to sleep. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Alright, mini games. When you start off, you're only going to have 3 mini games unlocked. Piranha Panic, where you do different pitches to get out of Piranha. We'll explain that later. Gem Catcher, you try to catch gems and avoid error items. That will explain later. Also, in Barrel Basher, you try to hit to break barrels. Alright, Toy Field is over here. Right now, you can only play by going to Toy Field, but we'll be playing that later. Records. Right now, all you can look at is your mini games, and the complete list will show you all the players you have unlocked. And whenever you play an exhibition or a regular game with one of them, like with a team, they'll get MVP points based on like how well they did, and at the end of the game, whoever had the most MVP points from that game only will be the MVP, so it'll show you what players have become MVPs. Also, later on, we'll be able to see a list of like cutscenes, because there's only 4 in the game plus the credits, so technically 5. And we've already seen one of them being the opening to the game. And we'll also be able to see other stuff later. So, challenge is the adventure mode, and practice is what we'll be showing this time. There's 6 things because of free practice, but you really only need to do these 5 to learn how to play it. Alright, pitching 1, throw the ball. This episode is just going to be pitching part 1, throwing the ball. Just basically, it says to pull up and then throw. You just pull back and throw, or you can just shake to throw. That's how you pitch. This episode and the next episode are just going to be the practice, the tutorials. Alright, part 2, charge pitches. Pull back, and when that red circle's around Mario and he looks like he's on fire, you can throw to throw an extra fastball, whereas it's called a charge pitch. Alright, now for pitching 3, off-speed pitches are a change-up. Hold A when you pitch. Here you have to do 5 for some reason. Alright, so something interesting. I can't show it here. Even if you wind up to do a charge pitch, but you hold A and you're at charge pitch level, it will do a change up. Alright, so part 4, start pitches. Hold A and B and pitch. Certain players will have these special pitches. For example, Mario has a fireball. As you see those stars in the lower left corner, that shows how many stars you have. Every time you do a star pitch or star swing, it'll use up any 1 or 2 stars depending on who's using it. It depends on who's using it. So for example, if the person using it is your main captain, then it's only going to use 1 star. If they're a regular player, it's only going to use 1 star. But if it's like a different captain, it'll use 2 stars. It's really complicated. And the better you play, the more that gauge will fill up till you get another one. And it'll max out at 5 and won't be able to go up anymore. Batting part 1, hitting the ball. Basically, just wait for the ball to come and hit. Wow, fail. Alright, you just want to swing forward when the ball comes. There we go. As you saw, it said nice hit there. That's if you hit the ball square on that circle center in the bat. That's what the game considers a clean hit. See, even though it went foul, because it was like a nice hit, the game will count it as a hit for this. Just for like this practice on learning how to hit. Later on in the game, there will be scout missions called, scout missions are basically if you want to get more players for your team. They won't just join you, you have to prove your worth by playing a scout mission. So now batting part 2, charge swings. You want to wind up when the pitcher winds up, and then your sweet spot circle gets much smaller, but you'll hit the ball much better. It's still possible to get a nice hit, but as you saw, that went all the way back there. It's just not as easy to get a nice hit, especially when later on in the game, the pitchers will be moving back and forth, so you'll be having to move back and forth to compensate for where the ball is going to be. I did not intentionally lean back there. There we go. As you were saying, it's harder to hit the sweet spot when you are doing the charge. Batting part 3, bunting, just hold down Z. Move right a bit to kind of move it down the first base line. You can't really move left too much, because otherwise the ball will just go past you. If you bunt foul with 2 strikes, you'll be out. Careful. Alright, now batting part 3 should be star swings, yeah. So this works the same as the star pitch. You have to hold A and B. However, you do have to get the timing right, which sucks because if you miss with the star swing, it will still use up a star. As you see, you want to swing a little early for time for because your wind up is because you're not just swinging forward, you're also going to be doing a wind up. So as you see, Mario pulls the bat back and then launches it forward, so he needs a bit of extra time for it to count. Mario's is a fireball on the ball. Other players have other special ones, and there are only 13 players that actually have a special swing and a special pitch right now for fielding. For the other players, if you use a star swing or pitch with them, I believe you can't use a star pitch with them, but if you do a star swing, it'll just make stars fly into their bat, so it's basically like steroids. No, it's like corking the bat, and it just makes it hit much farther. Alright, fielding part 1, catch a fly. So here, you're going to be, okay, what you need to do to catch a fly, get in the yellow circle until it turns red, and then you know you'll catch it, and you can just wait. If you use a special star pitch, for example, like Mario's fireball, it probably won't get you to second like a charge pitch would, like a charge swing would most likely get you to second based on how far you hit the ball. But a star swing, it rarely will get you past first, but like you're pretty much guaranteed to get to first. So there you see the jump, press A to jump, run and jump for a diving catch. Oh god, that's one of the fielding exercises. I believe part 3 or 4. Alright, part 2, grab grounders. Oh my gosh, you would not believe how annoying the jumping is. Alright, so what you want to do is run and just, without not touching the nunchuck, once you have the ball, just shake to automatically throw it to the recommended base. If you want to throw it to a specific base, you can hold right to throw to first, up to throw to second, left to throw to third, and down to throw home. So when you get the ball, throw quickly to beat the runner and get out. Alright, now, fielding part 3. So, here, I don't know what it is. Jumpy catches. Ugh! Alright, basically, you have to, without moving, push A to jump up. As you saw, Paratrooper has a really good jump. It's so sad that you have to do all the, as you see, you can't, it's so sad you have to use Mario for the practice. If you have to not be pushing a direction while pushing A. Otherwise, you will do a diving catch. A dive, yeah. I don't know what I was, like, having trouble. What? See? And as you saw, Paratrooper jumps higher. Well, you may be saying, oh, that's just because he has wings, but no, there's actual abilities that players will have. Oh, I'm not even trying now. Alright, come on. Ah, too late. It's always going to be a little off on the third one, I guess. I don't know. If you want to run a little bit faster in while fielding, if you shake the Wiimote and nunchuck, you can run a little bit faster. But it won't work when you have the ball because obviously that'll set it to throw. Come on! Now, even if a practice is giving you trouble, you could skip it. But the reason I'm doing the practices, all of them, I'm not gonna be able to skip them, is because for completing all the practices except for free practice, because there's nothing to complete. You will get a prize. You could get it a different way, but this, in my opinion, this is the fastest way to get it. Plus, it gives people a chance to learn how to play this game who haven't before. Dang it. There we go. Just had to move very slightly. Certain players that are really tall, like, not to spoil anything, but later on in the game will be, there's a player, Critter, who follows King K. Rool. Fielding part 4, attacking just, there are ever items when players have chemistry, which I'll explain later, the next person in the batting order, if they have chemistry with the batter, can use an attack item, then being green shell, shoots in a straight line, banana shoots 5 bananas, and ball bomb shoots a ball bomb, obviously. Push B to attack the item to knock it out of the way before you get hit, so you can catch the ball. But as I was saying, Critter, later on in the game, he's a very tall player, so he will, be able to catch line drives without jumping. So, well, if you put him in the right position. Some large items can't be attacked. I believe the only items that can be attacked are green shell and banana, though. Alright, now for running and special, we'll take in the next episode just because they're going to take just a little bit. Alright, see you guys then.